Hello and welcome to the 2011 State of the Community. We appreciate the Chamber of Commerce and their role in helping us put this event together. It offers a very important opportunity for the City Council to address the residents of Redlands and to give an update on the activities and accomplishments that we have reached in the past 12 months. My name is Pete Aguilar and I'm privileged enough to serve as Mayor of the City of Redlands. Since 2007, we've experienced the same national economic downturn that we have all read about in newspapers and seen in television. We have made strategic investments and increased efficiencies that will allow us to continue to build upon the services to Redlands residents. That's been our focus, and we have tried to offer a number of ways in which we can continue to expand service to residents by making very important improvements into the way we do business. The accomplishments of the last 12 months have really been a team effort. The City Council, the City Manager, the executive team, and our entire staff have paved the way and led the way to improving services to Redlands residents. We'll hear about a few stories coming up next, but it's important for Redlands residents to know that our sole objective is to protect the community and to maintain service and provide the very, very best service we can to the residents of Redlands. We have had tremendous challenges, just like many communities and many businesses have had since 2007. But we have put the city on a course to be more sustainable in a manner that we can all be proud of. The city's been faced with declining revenue, but we have maintained service, and in many areas we have increased services that we've been able to provide to residents. We have planned thoughtfully by increasing our investments in infrastructure, and we have made investments in other areas of technology that will help plan and pave the way for our future growth. We passed a balanced budget just a few months ago. We closed a $3.9 million deficit this year alone. There was pain associated with that, but we stand ready and committed to ensuring our financial stability as a city in light of everything that is going on.
The city will focus on an economic development strategy that will take a comprehensive approach to those economic engines that we can retain, grow, and capture as new resources. We will continue to pursue policy decisions that will assist existing businesses to grow and to be retained, and to actively seek out new business development that will be complementary to our existing community businesses while adding employment and sustainability, economic vitality to our great city. Our unique downtown will continue to be promoted as a pedestrian-friendly hospitality, entertainment, and retail destination zone. We are pleased to see the growth of this area with the addition of North of Cabo and the Stockyard restaurants, as well as the expansion of Romano's. Improvements to the entrances of our downtown business district and the just begun refurbishment of Ed Hales Park will support the growth of this area. Elsewhere in the city, attracting commercial and retail uses that will bring employment, generate sales and property tax to the city, and provide an ever-increasing set of shopping and service opportunities to our residents will be our primary focus. All of these efforts will produce incremental successes over time with the ultimate goal of providing an ever-increasing solid financial foundation for the future of our city and its residents.
I think the budget and finance policies we approved in February lay a great foundation for the way we will conduct our financial management generally. Certainly the budget is an important part of the city, and that's something that I've been concerned about. And these policies go directly to how we put that budget together, the use of performance measures, specific targets for reserves, eventually moving towards a capital budget, not having loans and things like that, to really lay down as specifically as possible how we will conduct the finances of the city. And we'll be using those and talking about those more each year as we get into the various financial management activities that we do. So I'm proud of the fact that we have those established, and they really create a foundation for the city. Core values are real important to me. That really lays a foundation for all of our activities. Certainly behavior, things like integrity and fairness and trust, making rational decisions, as I talked about with the budget, but also really the way we conduct ourselves, whether we're doing city business, whether we're interacting with employees, or even citizens interacting with each other. It sort of lays the groundwork in terms of saying this is what we want to be. We want to respect each other. We want to show dignity for each other when we're involved in city processes. We want to make decisions as wisely as we can. We want to act with integrity. We want to focus on sustainability where we can. All these things we really want to be, again, a foundation for the behavior for all of our activities for the city.
One of my main interests on the City Council has been to promote sound financial policies, and this has been very difficult with the recession, making balanced budgets difficult. However, we've been able to achieve balanced budgets with the help of the entire council and the staff, and I think that's something that we can be very proud of. We've also made many improvements in the city, mostly through grant funds and through special revenue funds of various kinds. The A.K. Smiley Library is a good example of several of those programs, and I can explain to you how the library has benefited from them. For instance, with Measure I and state and federal revenue programs, we've been able to repave over 49 lane miles of streets in town, including 4th Street, which passes by the library here. We've also added or replaced 12,000 linear feet of sidewalk, making it safer for children to walk to school, and including improvements to ADA ramps and other ADA improvements. And with water funds, we've replaced 27,000 linear feet of leaking water mains, often the complaint of many of our citizens. In the public safety area, we've equipped all of our fire emergency vehicles with mobile data computers through a grant. This enables the fire trucks and the paramedic engines to arrive at their destination much more efficiently. We've also received $636,000 in grants to buy a new aerial ladder truck for the city, and now we're helping conduct a campaign to raise the remaining $170,000 that is going to be necessary, our local matching grant, to buy the truck. And a truck like that is essential for fighting fires in a large building like the library. We've also expanded video surveillance throughout the city, and again, the library is a good example. These are police department monitored video cameras, and we have installed additional cameras around the library to deter vandalism. Now, these are all capital items, but there also have been improvements in some of the programmatic items that we conduct in the city. And the library, again, we'll use that just as an example. There are other examples in other departments as well. But one of the things that the library was able to do is reestablish a literacy program, again with a $9,500 special grant. They also have expanded significantly their e-book lending program. E-books or iBooks, depending on the brand, are becoming very popular, and the library is responding to that need. Some of these programs have also resulted in increased attendance here at the library. Their Family Day program attendance is up by 30% this year, the Summer Reading program by 10%, and the Tiny Tots program is up by an astounding 60% for the year. Now, all of these accomplishments isn't to say that there aren't a lot of unmet needs in the city. There surely are, and we'll be needing to address those over the coming year. But despite our revenue shortfall, we have made progress, and I'm really happy to report that.
One of the areas where we've made considerable progress this year is in the area of making our community a much more sustainable community. Today I'm out here at the solar array that we've installed over the past 6 months using money from the Recovery Act from the federal government. These $750,000 have enabled us to put in place this about 135 kilowatt solar array to reduce the demand on electricity from the grid. We've also been seeing a lot of other activity in solar. For example, the rooftops that Southern California Edison has covered with solar panels. Altogether, over 10 megawatts of power from solar in our city. That's the equivalent of the power needed by about 1/3 of the houses in Redlands. And it's because of hard work and things like the sustainability plan that give us a guide on how to reach our goals of being a more efficient city. Another program we entered into about 2 years ago with Southern California Edison is called the Partnership Program. We've used that program to make many more of our facilities in the city energy efficient. Collectively, we are now saving on the order of over $100,000 a year on the operating costs of those facilities. That's money that we're putting into other programs here at the City of Redlands. And as part of the partnership program, we've received over $90,000 of money through Edison to defer the costs of making those improvements. So sustainability, energy efficiency, and expanding our use of renewable energy are all part of our strategy at Redlands to become a more sustainable community for the future.
We have many volunteers around City Hall who are committed to helping augment the services that we provide to residents every day. Those come from employees, from volunteers at City Hall, but also those CVPs that are also out in the community that you see. The massive volunteer day effort that we had just a few months ago, where we were able to improve the median on Redlands Boulevard and provide some needed improvement to the Redlands Bowl as well, which is a critical asset in the community. The volunteer spirit and the volunteer effort of the residents of Redlands is incredible, and without their help we would not be able to continue the level of service that we've been providing, and we're all very thankful for that.